up? What's up? Thank y'all for tuning in with Dr.Stance, where we turn our hustle into legacy. Listen, people. I am definitely the chosen one because I was able to get Lord Rab in this bitch. It was not easy, okay? I damn near had a stroke trying to get this man. High blood pressure, all kind of The nigga's famous, okay? What's up, brother?
How you doing?
I'm good. We met that one time at that event. Who event was that? The basketball player?
Baron Davis.
There you go. And that's where I met you. I said, bro, I was in your ear like, bro, I need you on my show.
Right.
He's like, I got you, sis. You know, so I was excited. And I'm just beyond grateful to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Listen, you got a platform. So let's get into it because I've been following you. And I was just going to say, let's say this for the camera. You're the reason I started this shit.
Really?
Facts. And I'll tell you this. When I went and did my first interview with Making Changes, I think you know them. I did it with them. And I seen Percy, Mac, I call him P Money. I was like, nigga, I didn't know him from a can of paint. I said, give me 3 weeks, I'm gonna build a studio.
Okay.
I started doing research. I'm tapping in with people. The first thing they said, oh, you need to tap in with Lord Rab. He got the best podcast in the Bay. I said, who is this nigga?
That's love.
I looked your ass up and I seen everybody on your platform. I was like, God damn, I need to get in the room with this guy. And then you fell in my lap.
That's
So,
look how God works.
Listen, so you inspired me. So I thank you. I created this just watching you. And I was like, you know what? I didn't see no women doing it like me. You know what I'm saying?
Much needed.
I didn't see a lot of women. So I was like, you know what? Let me get on here and do something different. So tell the fucking people who Lord Rab is. Because I know you got that album, Praising the Lord.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. That's I came from that. So like, you know, I'm a culture junkie. Like I grew up in the 80s. So like I just saw everything. You know, I'm like one of those people who saw like Felix Mitchell in that era, but I also, you know, remember when like the Black Panthers was around at the end, you know, like
same.
So like I just come up at East Oakland baby, you know, I saw everything, but mostly I came up in that era, the 80s and 90s, and like I was always just in the culture. Like if I probably wasn't in that environment, I'd probably be a nerd, like a Kanye or somebody, you know, like one of them dudes that's just into everything. Like I'm gonna skateboard, I'm gonna ride my bike, I'm play basketball. But I did play a lot of sports because that's what we do in the hood. Yeah.
Okay, give me some exclusive shit. What do people don't know about Lord Rab?
People don't know about Lord Rab. Is like I was like, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger, I was a legend on that court. So like I was as short as I am, it's crazy. Like I started dunking in the 8th grade.
Okay.
Right, so people that know me, went to school with me or know me from the streets. They'll be like, "Yeah, dude was like, you know, he was like that."
What was your name? Chocolate Thunder?
No, just I always been Rab. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. So that's what I come up around that, you know, and I grew up around East Oakland, 85th, going to Boys and Girls Club, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sure.
So, yeah, that's me in a nutshell. And then, you know, I just always been into people and Black people. Everything about us.
I like it. I see that on your platform. You have several platforms. I see the one you got with Brownie. Y'all just did a couple interviews. We definitely tapping into that. You did what? You got E40. I just seen you on the gram in a group with like 4 or 5 people. What's that about?
Yeah, so I've been trying for a minute to put together this Bay Area Music Summit, right? And so it's evolved over years. We started in the pandemic. My thing is the need for there's always these questions about why. Why isn't the Bay Area this or that? And I'll give you an honest answer is part of the reason why is because things like this didn't exist. Things like your platform wasn't here. Like we were coming out of the eras like, oh, do you go work for Camiel? Do you go work for Thizzler? Do you go work for whatever it is that's having a lock on everything, right? Because and people were moving out at the time. So our concentration of us was leaving. So we just was, I've been focused on this for a while because I was an artist. First, like I know how hard it is. So like, how do we lighten this up? Because everybody not gonna have the mental fortitude to go out and just keep on beating it into the ground until you win. So I wanted to make it better, and so that's embedded in me. And so in having this group of people that I'm always talking to, we got together. We wanted to create a summit, like the Gavin used to be here in the Bay Area, where we could come in and we could say, here's a lot of our industry professionals in one room. So we got people that's like, you know, the head of Def Jam, Sony, you know, these big companies, like people really from here. And people don't know that. Like artists don't know that. They don't know if anybody's paying attention to them. They don't know, because the industry kind of like the industry never went away. Let me say this. The Bay Area got where we are because when that transition of music from hard copies to MP3s happened to where it was like Napster and all that, we were already independent. So I think it hurt us the most. I think people like on the East Coast had a mixtape circuit, so it kind of worked for them where they could upload their music to that piff. So artists like Fabulous, when that era hit, he could just drop mixtape after mixtape or whoever. I'm just saying. We weren't doing that because we were selling all of our music.
Out our trunks.
So you can go back and hear E40 saying like, I ain't doing no damn mixtape, because that's like throwing away money in his eyes. You see how and the game hadn't adapted. It was no iTunes yet, you know, and then all that stuff came later. So I think we always got stuck in that rut because we were always independent. We never depended on outside entities for help.
Do you think this is because maybe a lot of niggas was gatekeeping? Because it seems like some did make it out. Do you think niggas was just gatekeeping?
I think the gatekeeping happened more with positions, not rapper on rapper. I think gatekeeping happens with like back then the radio. And it's not even because I don't want to put it on no particular people or just some individuals. I want to say because of the entire system. So the entire system only allows each DJ to do so much, and who they pick with their time. I give you an example. Like people know I always get on Big Vine, right? But he had his moment to put on who he wanted to put on. So if you remember then, it was a lot of the team being played. He supported them.
Yes, he did.
So the acts that he supported, you know, it had when the Love Ranch thing went up, he was involved with that with 50. So, but it's also a top 40 radio station. What can he really do besides have a mix show? And that's something that I want to bring back. Like, I always think about this, like if New York has the Breakfast Club, right? And just other, LA has Big Boy, you know, Sirius XM have Sway, of course. Shout out to, that's my cousin. Shout out to Sway.
What's up, Swag?
And what do we have?
We finna have us, nigga.
Yeah,
That's what we
you know what I'm
finna
saying?
have. We finna have us. We have Turning Husband and Legacy and fucking No Culture. Let's go.
Yes,
you feel me?
yes,
You got the
yes.
female dope bitch, and we got you.
Yes.
Because you
yes.
already on the map. And you giving
I'm
people
trying to be.
platform. No, you are. You are on the map. You got a lot of high quality people and elite people on your platform. So therefore, to me, of course, that's giving you a name. It's making people like me that's new want to get with people like you.
Right.
You know
right,
what I mean?
Right.
And I think that, like you said, I'm not going to call it gatekeeping, but it just wasn't a gate away. It wasn't nothing open that'll give people the opportunity. Like, this is my studio.
Yes.
I own it. I built it. And I want to give people platforms, you know? And it's a weird industry. I'm new. I've been behind the scenes. So I've been watching people like you grow and flourish. And you giving people opportunities. You are.
Yeah.
And hope. You
Yeah.
just had Lil Russell.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had Too Short.
Yeah.
You had Draymond. You got a lot of top motherfuckers. I mean, let's just be real. So you're setting the bar, and you set that shit high as fuck. Just like me giving out Versace rolls for the women. I set the bar high. I got you one. You know I got you. But I'm just saying, I set it high.
Right.
So what do you tell people that's like me, up and coming, up doing podcasting and trying to build a legacy on this industry? Like, what advice would you give me being new to the game?
Well, first of all, the first bit of advice I could skip with you because it's the passion and the determination. By building a studio out, you already knew you wanted to do this shit because you know that, and I know that shit ain't cheap.
Nigga.
Right? You know what I'm saying? You know and I know that giving out gifts to your guests ain't cheap. You know and I know that booking guests and guests not showing up, shit not working out. All of this shit costs. Production people showing up, these lights come on, money being spent.
Period.
Right? And so the first advice I would give to somebody is make sure you're passionate about it. Make sure this is actually what you want to do because it look good when you see the clips on YouTube and you see the clips on Instagram and all the socials. It look good, but this shit hard.
Then a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? You got to
Really
stay up at
is.
night like this shit, and then you got to live regular life. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. Be passionate, and then set yourself apart. Find something that you do. What is it that you do? With me personally, what made me start was I felt like our stories weren't being told. So like this last thing, people just said, "Oh man, we love that Too Short interview. We never heard all of that stuff about you." That's my thing. Do the deep dive on the person. Show them that you interested in them, and your guests like that. You know, be personable. You know what I'm saying? Make people, you know, be fond of you, and like so, like I think those are the hardest things to get over, and then the consistency. After you do all of that shit. After all these lights come on, after you say, I'm going to build out this great studio and it's going to be nice, and then you put a video up and it gets 60 views. You got to fight through that shit. You got to fight through that shit like, God damn, what, you know what I'm saying? What I got to do? Keep going. Keep posting that shit. Repost that shit if it did. If you feel like that was a good one, repost that shit. You put your money in it. What's
facts?
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like nobody should be like Macy's been selling the same polo shirt for 40 years. My entire life, I've been able to go buy the same navy blue polo shirt with the red man. The tag in the inside might change, but they got something that they sell all the time, the same.
I like that analogy. That's a good analogy. That's a very good analogy. Now, you know I'm finna get in your business. Nigga, is you single?
No, I'm not single.
Oh, God. You know I ask every man on here that comes, and you the first that didn't stutter. It was immediate answer. Everybody be like, well, you know, that's why I fuck them up like that. But you was the first that was like straightforward. And nigga, he ain't single, okay?
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
No, I mean, I live my life in public. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
And I got and also shout out to my daughter too. You see my whole family. We travel the world together. We, you know, you see it. You might see. Ain't no telling what country we might pop up in. We might be, you know, and I always been a fan of the black family staying together.
You have to.
Because like me, I'm just so big on it because shit happened to my family. Like drugs happened to my family, drugs happened to my friend's family. I'm one of those guys that saw everybody have a good job and literally crack, not heroin, not nothing else. I saw crack wipe all that shit out. Ooh. I saw it change everybody. I saw professional athletes. I've seen shit people wouldn't even believe, right? Ooh. And so like I seen it destroy homes, and I always was smart enough to know that this is a weapon.
Oh, this might be controversy what I'm finna motherfucking bring up, but this is fucking. I'm like, because my platform is more like, well, to make you look good and to, you know, give you that shining light. But this is gonna be some fucking controversy. How do you feel about niggas? Because I get mad about this all the time. Praising niggas that's so dope to our parents and damn near the reason why our parents are dope fiends in the 80s, but niggas praise niggas like that. What? Because they didn't snitch or because they did time. What? I need answers. What the fuck is that? To me, it's the most ignorant shit supposed to somebody supporting somebody like me that's actually saving and housing 50 fucking youth. Because you know I'm in a transition. I'm the guru of transitional housing.
Okay.
Why is that? Why do East Oakland or even the Bay Area praise men? I think me and P Money was just having that conversation. That literally is the reason why my mama was a fucking functional dope fiend in the 80s. Because a nigga didn't snitch or went and did jail 10 to 50,000. Who gives a fuck about that? Why do men why do they praise niggas like that?
I think growing up, it's what we saw, right? So it's that the admiration comes from the materialism, right? And so the guys, at least from when I was younger, were very young when they got started. So it was kind of like a trickery that got played. It's like a double standard. Like if you go back and look at the video, I'm on Seminary in East 17th when Felix Mitchell's casket come through on the news. Like I'm one of the kids standing right there, right? So I'm hearing us, we like, ooh, and I'm hearing the old folks saying, that's a goddamn shame. Like you get what I'm saying? Like you know, every day, like kids don't understand now. You see somebody in a horse and carriage, like it ain't big shit to y'all now because y'all do that with y'all life insurance now. It's regular. People do that, right? Little boo boo from down the street gonna get that, right? Back in the day, that was fucking crazy, right? A fleet of Rolls Royces and like all these news cameras out there, right? So, but I'm saying that to say, I'm one of those kids that became what I didn't like. So I didn't like drug dealers at one point because everybody in my family was on crack. I'm like, damn, they fucking up. Like, damn, you owe somebody, they coming through sweating. Like I live the real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, they sweating people. I'm seeing dope being cooked in the house. Somebody shit come up missing. It's going down. Like, right. So, but as time progressed, like, I'm not even gonna say I fell to the pressures, like, because this is what I say, like, La Russell didn't grow up in that era, so he had a perspective of the same thing, what you said exactly, almost verbatim, but he doesn't have because he said, well, some niggas didn't make that decision. But like everybody is not built with the same anything.
Correct.
All of our DNA, we gonna all react to different things. So you might want to tough it out when you come home and your PG&E ain't on, and they like, we gonna go with the candles. We gonna just that shit might stress me out. Or we couldn't dry the clothes. My shirt smell mildew. Now I gotta go to school tomorrow. These niggas keep fucking with me. Or I can come back to this motherfucker tomorrow with some Jordans because I sold this little bundle real quick. Because that's all it start off with the real quick. That's why all dudes that get in the dope game, they fuck off their first count. All back to back to back to back. You gotta be an exceptional nigga. And most of y'all niggas like me was not great drug. It's like
I tried it too. I wasn't.
It's like a 10% that's elite at selling dope. It takes a certain type of discipline, man, that most of us don't have.
And that's facts, because the money's so quick in your hand and it go like this, just like me from hoeing the CEO. Like it's like this. Especially when
you doing shit like courting. Right, you a young nigga, you courting, you wanna go to a movie. Like it's easily to just go try to impress somebody or do something like. So I think that the praise comes from like wanting to be that, but people that know. Some people don't know, but the people that was raised with conscience, even us that was raised in them messed up situations, some of us know. Like we got aunts, uncles, family members. We see how it was supposed to be, and we still had a lot of more core values back then.
Back then, for sure.
It got since. I'm gonna tell you this: the praise wasn't there like that.
Not back in the day.
This shit got sensationalized since like. I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
Ooh,
since like Paid in Full.
Exclusive.
Like Don Diva magazines and all that shit before that, right? But then it just got like when the DVDs started happening, like the DVD era when they started telling the stories. Cause real dope boys that got money, they don't look at each other all like that. They done been in the feds with each other. They know who really was getting money, who was capping, who just had a big name, who was like, so that shit really come from like movies and storytelling. I think so. Like, I don't really think, like, you might praise somebody from your block like he was the big homie, but it's a yin and a yang to it. Everybody done did some fucked up shit in order. And that's life. That's not just a drug game, and it's not a black thing. It's on the corporate side. That's on the church side. On that elevation, it's some fucked up dark shit on the other side of that.
Absolutely. That's why I'm scared to a little elevate little niggas. I'm like, shit, these niggas, I'm going to stay true to who I am.
Yeah, you can keep it pure, though. That's my motto. Take it slow. Don't get greedy. Enjoy life and be pure. Like, you've never seen no gossip on my platform. You never seen me trying to stir up no shit.
Never.
I would rather take the 60 views.
Me too.
I would rather continue to do what I'm passionate about, put out great content that might last. Because one thing about this shit is we gonna all go one day.
That's true.
But this shit we putting on right here gonna last forever.
Absolutely.
So they was putting their shit in hieroglyphs. We putting our shit on video. Somebody gonna be able to go back and see this. So this how we presenting ourselves right now. We documenting this.
No, facts. I literally totally agree, and it's kind of unfortunate. That's why I think me doing my research with different podcasters and platforms. Some of them be asking shit that really don't matter. Like today, like what type of weed brand you smoke? What's your favorite sex position? I think that was Lil Russell that was on one of them girls.
That's what she asked.
Who gives a fuck about that? So I wanted to create a platform, one, exclusive shit, knowing who Lord Rab is, knowing who you was growing up, like real life shit.
Right.
All that fabricated shit is just, to me, not interesting. That's not what I'm interested in. I want to know real life shit. Speaking of, I think you did your show with Brownie. And I think you had a topic on, this tickled the shit out of me. You said, why would it cost $500 to take a woman on a date?
Right.
I totally fucking agree with you. That shit don't cost no goddamn $500. And then this is my thing. Why would any man that's dating you and y'all don't have the courtship spend $500 fucking dollars on you?
Right.
Every nigga ain't a trick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And even in life, sometimes shit happens because that's their quality of life. That's how they live.
Correct.
Right? So if I already eat $500 shit, I'm not going to tone it down for you. Well, these days you might have to just so they don't have you fucked up.
Economy.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like, but yeah, you're right, because like, why is it a price point on it? Why is it not? Why don't your standard why isn't your standard measured by the experience?
Correct.
Right? Because if I only spend one day with a person, I want somebody to leave with more. I want to give more than I took. You know what I'm saying? That's just my philosophy in life. You give more than you retake. You build more than you destroy. That's just what, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
absolutely.
so and that's not always monetary. It might be an experience. It might be like, how many of these women talk about nowadays, like having a picnic, eating on the beach, like, you know what I'm saying?
They
Like
don't. They
like,
want a
and that
Chanel
shit
bag.
cool. Like, imagine like just, we got great weather in California. You know what I mean? Some people never smoked a joint on the beach. Some people never like had no wine on the beach. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let it, you know what I'm saying? Start putting that shit out there. But a lot of this shit too, I'm gonna tell you this.
Y'all
A
men
lot
got
of
it
these
hard.
platforms that are bigger than me and you are paid to do a lot of propaganda too.
Absolutely.
So a lot of this
For
shit,
sure.
that shit is rising to the, like, you know, this is what we got to understand, y'all. We run fucking media. Nobody
do.
consumes this shit more than us.
Absolutely.
There's a reason
For sure.
why it's not like Bad Girls Club existed before Baddies. This nigga created a network because black people watching it. Baddies was just, you know, whatever. It was on somebody. It was a show. Whatever. They spun it off. And I don't like it. I don't like the shit at all.
I fucking love it. I'm ignorant as
I
fuck.
don't like it because
I love her.
Okay, who?
Nally Nunn.
Okay. That's cool. Let me tell you why I don't like it. Because like is women coming in a room and it's like they never met, like it's like, what's up? What's up? It's like gladiator shit. Like, we got to fight to be on TV is the weirdest shit. Like, I just don't.
I got to get you on that one. And I'll say this to say, it's entertaining. Let's just say that. I don't like how it does present women. I give it that. But when you're looking from a business perspective.
No, from a business perspective, it's amazing.
I mean, fuck all that fighting shit. Nally Nunn is a genius.
No, from a business perspective, it's amazing. And also, if he has any soul, hopefully he'll pivot that whole shit in the future.
I think he will.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of this shit was started on crazy shit.
It
so
was.
if he pivoted in the future, then that's cool. But I just hope that shit just don't. That's not the whole thing, because it's wild.
I don't think it is. And that's funny you say that, like, because I think, shout out to Nally Nunn, but hopefully she'll be sitting here soon. But she getting a lot of riffraff from doing that show with what's the nigga name? You posted it.
Cam Newton.
So he asked her that one in particular question, and everybody's like beating her up because she couldn't give a straight answer. I must be ignorant, because to me, the bitch gave the straightest answer. He asked, what kind of value can a baddie bring to a man? The bitch she paid a bag. She got a bag. Everybody looked at that as just one overall thing, but it's really multiple factors to that. She has a bag. She ain't in your pocket, nigga. She ain't costing you a grip. She paying her own bill. She ain't asking you for nothing. So I think that's how Natalie was looking at it, because people not looking at the fact she actually changing lives, though. It might not be in the best way, but who do shit in the best way? You get what I'm saying?
No, I agree. But what I think is, I think people got on her, and I think I posted it to prove a point that she don't know. And that's just what it is. Like, we gotta, like, because Natalie's making money and she got on TV, like, why do she gotta have an answer?
She don't.
She don't know. Maybe she don't know. Like, we don't give each other the benefit of the doubt. She don't fucking know. That's just what it is. Like, and when your pride in a way and you already doing the interview, it's hard for even you to say that you don't know.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But it's already going down. So
she stumbled.
What I will say about that is, though, I think that it gives our younger women the wrong type of aspiration. This is how I look at life and women.
I agree.
This is how I chose my woman. This is how I chose a woman I want to have a baby with. It's like, I'm the nigga, like, what would grandma do? If your grandmama wouldn't bend her ass over in the club and throw that motherfucker, you don't do it.
Ooh.
Nigga want to sit up under, when them kids want to come sit up under you, talk and eat fruit and get some advice, maybe get a scripture. That's how I was raised. So now the grandmamas is, this shit crazy.
They on the gram shaking ass.
Yeah, they not in no moo-moo. They in them tight ass pajamas with their BBL
and
on the gram.
Showing, like, it's bad.
So I just saw a conversation earlier with they was talking about, should the women be naked in front of their sons? and people was like defend, and I don't see nothing like I do see something wrong with it. I'm gonna start off with that. But I've seen it and I never thought nothing like wow. I always thought like damn you should put some clothes on.
Yeah.
But it was never my business or my child. So I never, but I always thought about it. But I think when I've always seen it, it's like the mama being in a rush. I've never just seen a mama walking around naked.
Ooh, I'm always naked.
Are you?
And so is my goddamn daughter, but I got a daughter, so.
But the thing was with son.
No, I wouldn't even feel comfortable.
Okay, so that's what the whole thing was
I don't
with a
want
son.
that nigga
No,
walking around
if you got a daughter, that's totally different in my eyes, in my opinion.
Okay.
So I don't know how nobody else feel about that, but if you got a daughter, she's gonna have these same parts mommy having. I actually think they should be talking about the shit.
We do. I was talking about it young.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get all of this shit one day, so you be ready. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. So that's.
What about dads? Do dads be around their sons naked?
Nah.
See, so what the fuck is the difference? It's balls and big. Like, what's the difference?
No, because men. See, that's the thing, and you're gonna come across that a lot on your platform.
I need answers.
And the only way to articulate that, and men and women are not made the same.
Correct.
God did that. We didn't. No matter what, we didn't make the decisions. We didn't like women stop having babies at a certain age. Men don't.
That's just like they beat me up with the D-Lo interview. I don't know if you watched it, but please do go back. They beat me up because I said men aren't built to raise children. And I
not. Not by themselves.
Thank you. Why did the world beat me up over that shit?
Women are more nurturing. It's how it's meant to be.
Correct.
Now, do things happen where men are forced to do it? Of course.
Absolutely.
And men do excellent jobs. I actually think I could do it if I had to do it.
You could.
I think I could raise a child. Yeah, and I've seen men do it. But no, it's not.
But you can't breastfeed, nigga.
I can't breastfeed.
You can't
and that's
hold
important.
that motherfucker.
That's important.
You can't carry it.
And you can't feel all the time.
Thank you. So that's what I was saying.
Men are just men.
You're not built to do it.
Yeah, you built with bruteness.
Tough.
Yeah.
I'm not built to go build a fucking house.
Right.
I'm not built to empty fucking
Sometimes
trashes.
the kid need that extra kiss, that extra hug, that shit that mama got for him.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And if that's not happening if that's your situation where it's not happening, unfortunately, hope God bless you. But I'm saying if it can be both, it should be.
It should absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree to that. Thank you so much. Y'all heard him say I wasn't wrong. They beat me up for that.
That's
all
crazy.
The maybe
they just didn't get it.
It was
how you were saying.
biblically.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of common sense, but a lot of people lack that. But of course, I'm talking to D-Lo's a single father.
And a good father.
Thank you. So at the end of the day, of course, I'm saying biblically, you guys are not built to raise children.
Nah.
At the end, just like I'm not built to build a fucking house.
Don't mean you can't do it.
That don't mean you can't do it.
Right.
But you're not built for it. God made the Adam and the Eve. Like the man go and work and make the home,
Right.
No, the woman make the home, but
Right.
the man build it,
Right.
know? So that's what I was saying. So I appreciate you standing on business with that because
Absolutely.
that's really what it is. How are you as a dad? Like, is it, you got a group of girls, right?
Yeah,
It's
I'm a
lot,
girl.
it's
I
fun?
got one girl. I guess
How
that's
old
the
is
term. She's 18.
Mine
19.
too.
She's
Mine
in college.
18. Mine too.
Yeah, she's in college, first year, freshman. Man, I'm all about my kid.
Me too. What school?
St. Mary's.
Oh, shut the fuck. I love that.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah,
her. Mine
yeah.
in Sonoma State,
Yeah.
Sonoma College. I tried to get her to go out of state. Did you try to get her?
Well, no, it was all her choice. But what
Okay.
happened was, my daughter is in kinesiology, so sports. She's doing sports medicine,
Gotcha.
and everybody's program is full. She's not trying to add no extra years on having to take something
Period.
late because. So she
Period.
jumped straight into kinesiology.
I'll take that.
And she going straight with it. So she got her plan all planned out. Like
Good for
she don't have to go
her.
to medical school to be a doctor. It's like
No,
I'm
you
just
don't. I'm a doctor, so
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
a PhD in psychology. You definitely don't have to go to. I didn't want to. What the fuck
Right.
for? Because I don't want to be working with sick people.
Right.
I'm a
That's-
philosopher.
that she not trying to really. But on the sports, she's probably gonna end up being like therapy. Yeah,
Right, for
mental-
like athletes. Or,
Yeah. It's
I
probably
think
gonna be
that's-
something like
I think
that.
that's
yeah.
good. To me, I created this platform because it's like therapy.
What? I listen.
Say it to the people. They don't know.
People will leave your podcast if you real. Like they just got like a load up off of them.
Listen.
They'll call you later. They'll be like, "Damn, that shit. I never talked like that."
Listen.
That's why it's important to have that. You know what I mean? Like,
That connection.
yes.
Absolutely. I totally agree. My first one was with, because I think I told you I do the foster care.
Mhm.
And my first one, I did one of my foster youth. And LME Tunchi. I don't know if you know him, a young rapper coming up, but he was a former foster youth. So every month I do that. I have a foster and a former. And I want them to explain to the people what it's like being a foster kid. And everyone that's come on this platform, like, oh God, Dr. Stance, that was everything. They had us in here crying.
Yeah.
We was in here crying. Like, it's serious. So I think I wanted to create a safe space, you know, watching people like you and just have a safe space to make people feel vulnerable and comfortable to share their fucking story.
Absolutely.
You know, I wrote my book, boom, from a hoe to a CEO.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so make sure you
Explain
I got a copy
that.
for you. Absolutely. The bitch was a hoe and went from a damn CEO and built a multi-million-dollar company.
Okay.
And so, you know, my own, back it up, you read the book, it's just me having trauma too growing up, almost in the foster care system. My mama, like you said, on dope in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby too. I'm 43. How old are you?
44.
There you go. I'll be 44 this year.
No, I'm not 44. What the fuck?
Wait, am I 44?
No, I'm 46. I said 44.
Wait, how
I'll
old am I?
skip 2 years. What
I'm
year is it?
43.
Yeah, it's
I'm 43.
2026. Yeah.
I go through that too. But
Yeah.
no, literally though, I think that just me coming up with a lot of trauma and, you know, me not even knowing my purpose and where I was going. But, you know, I wanted some quick money. And, you know, my mom being on dope, she passed, rest in peace, and me going house to house. I'm like, how could I get some fucking money? Hoeing was the easiest way. I tried to sell the weed. I tried to sell the dope. I didn't want to go to jail and spend a hell of a time. Hoeing, you get out the next day and can make more money than a nigga selling dope in a year, in one day.
So can I ask you a question? The interviewer in me has to ask this.
Oh, this is good. No one's ever asked me motherfucking questions. Go ahead.
If you're you deciding to get into this life to make money, so there is a pimp required?
Nigga, I was a pimp.
So you never had a pimp?
Fuck no.
Because
read this book, honey.
Because
do I have the personality? Do you think like honestly,
I don't think you would pay no. I don't. It don't seem like it.
Just
but
that
could also be game that you learned. So,
Gotcha.
so I don't know if it was just because you seasoned now.
No, I think I was seasoned coming out the womb. I was like a butterball turkey coming.
So I don't know if you've been seeing the conversation about pimps and hoes. LaRussell had it. Another incident happened with Simba said it about the pimps and hoes of nowadays. So how do you feel about that?
Oh, they definitely different. I think even the 304s are fucking different. Cause you know, I was on the streets too. I was 304ing all up in Frisco, Bush Street, the one way, by myself, but I would have my hoes with me, you know? And I think that the mentality in the generation is different. And to be honest, the motherfucking tricks is different. You understand? So that's what makes you're more cutthroat. You know, there's way more pedophiles. You know, I got a story for days. You got to read my book, you know, dealing with tricks that's jacking off to their own kids.
Right,
and
right.
then me being in the mindset of wanting a bag, I put all that behind me and still played the role to get the bag.
Right.
That fucked me up a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what I did before I left was took everything the fuck that nigga had.
Right.
So I was a different kind of hoe. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You was the Robin Hood of hoeing.
Absolutely. I was Robin Hood for sure. I was very cutthroat. But one thing about me when I didn't, shout out to Capone, my cousin, you know Capone, I'm sure that nigga know, he tried to steal my hoes. I tell that nigga, and he tell you to this day, that bitch wasn't going nowhere because I swear to God, I asked that nigga, he gonna come on this show one day. But I think, you know, I treated my hoes well. And I think that's what the difference is. The men and the pimps now, they whooping their ass and, you know, they don't treat them right. Therefore, now the hoes is getting more out of control. You know what I mean? It's the same in a courtship and a relationship. How you treat a woman is everything. And let's just be real. The men set the tone.
Yeah.
You guys set the tone. How y'all treat us, the action, you're going to get a good reaction. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think with the pimping and hoeing, that shit just different now.
Yeah.
It's cold-blooded.
But see, what I'm so I can see you completely handling that, right? my thing is, it's always the game is so grimy.
Very.
And you actually making money. My only thing was like, how did you stay safe?
I think I was missing a few screws.
So
like,
you was just they niggas wasn't ready to play with you like
at
that.
all. You know who I was scared of? The motherfucking police, and that was it. I was scared of fucking boys, and I've been set up a couple times by police though.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh, fact. Read the. I'm telling you, I've been set up a couple times. Entrapment, they used to call it. They pretend like, and them niggas is them boys. And now I'm going to jail. You know, I've been to jail a couple times for prostitution. It's on my record. Entrapment, all that bullshit. But I think I was just fearless. That's when I knew I was kind of fucked up. I'd be all in Santa Rosa up in the hills by myself. I definitely went by myself because I'm not giving no hoe no money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not splitting nothing, bitch. And when I take my hoes with me, I go in first. I put me on the line first. One, because I'm going to collect all the money. And then I'm doing disbursements like financial aid. You understand? Then I come back and school her and tell her everything what she need to do. And then she go in there, run a play, and come back. So it was just, for me, I think I only feared God. I was just always a fearless woman. I don't even know where the fuck it came from, to be honest.
How long was that?
I did it from 17 to like 22. Once I got pregnant, I quit.
And just went to school?
Absolutely. I got straight in fucking
amazing.
school. As soon as I got pregnant and knew I was keeping my child, because I'm going to be 100, I had about 14 abortions, okay? And that's all in Bluetooth, but I had about 13. I got pregnant at 12.
Wow.
Yeah, so I hid the pregnancy and I got almost to 6 months and almost got stuck with it, but I wound up getting an abortion at 6 months.
Wow.
And so then once I did that, I was scared to death. And I think what got me into the whole game, because a lot of people ask me this, I beat up this girl and went to jail. At this time, I had a nursing license and it got taken. And I had my own spot at 17. Nigga, I was living good and selling at 17, selling Andro. Nigga, you know motherfuckers couldn't afford that rent, $900 a month.
Yeah.
At 17.
Yeah.
Okay, in Stanley Andro.
Yeah.
So I've always been getting money and just been on my shit. You know, I mean, obviously, you know, getting a PhD, you got to have some type of dedication, 11 years of my life. But I think me losing that and not wanting to go backwards, because I've been homeless too. So I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm under any means necessary. I got to get a bag.
Yeah.
And that's how I got in the game. And it was the easiest. My first trick, that nigga wanted me to stand there, watch him eat his own cum for $1,000. And
Wow.
I swear to God, my whole body turned and formed into a dollar sign because I couldn't believe it. I was like, $1,000 and I ain't do shit?
Yeah.
Oh, it was on from there. And let me clear this up. Because a lot of people think when you say hoeing that you out here fucking these niggas. That is
I was
not
just about to say that.
fucking true.
Yeah, I was just about to
On
say
my
that
mama.
probably most of that shit didn't even.
Fuck no.
You got
know
to
how
think
many
about who the
chicks it is?
client is.
Period.
Yeah,
Like,
this nigga is done before he get here.
Nigga, and I didn't fuck with black men.
Yeah, well, a lot of them don't.
Yeah, if I did, I'll be honest, it was a regular and I liked them. I had
Yeah.
two black men. One was an attorney and one was, I ain't gonna say, was an A's baseball player.
Okay.
And they was paying a lot of my bills and I was fucking them because I actually liked them both in my mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I didn't fuck with black men at all.
That's crazy that you say that, because when you say that and you talk about the baseball player, I was gonna ask you about these women now. So you have the blatant 304 foes that's just doing it, right? But what about all this fly me out culture? Like, that's
I ain't
home.
with that shit.
But that's what it is, right?
Yeah, I ain't
It's the
with that
same.
shit.
But I'm saying it's the same thing.
It depends.
Because it's transactional. So I'm saying if it's a transaction,
transactional is just home.
if
That's
it's
just what it is.
if it's a transaction at the end, you'd be like, yeah, y'all playing like y'all on a date, but at the end of this shit, like,
wait, is it hoeing or is it tricking though? To me, I'll put it more. I'm gonna lean more towards tricking.
okay,
Because it really ain't tricking if he got it. If a nigga just want to be generous and fly you out and give you a motherfucking bag, technically that's not hoeing.
But I'm saying, is it hoeing if she's ready to do whatever she got to do when she get there?
Hoeing is a mentality. It's a mentality. It's really not an action.
Okay.
Because it's a bunch of bitches fucking niggas for free. Are they hoes?
Right.
No. They just want some fucking dick. They horny, right? Hoeing is a mentality. You know before you get there, I'm finna rob this nigga. I'm finna get a bag out this nigga. You know off top. So let's say if a guy called me and he liked me, let's say I'm in Miami. This has happened to me a few times. I'm in Miami or I'm somewhere in New York somewhere, and a guy like, you know what? They know I ain't from there. They know I'm from the Bay. And they're like, hey, you know what? I like you. You want to come out hang out with me? I'm like, fuck yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
If he decides to pay for it, technically, he likes me.
Right.
Like, he may see a friend in me. It doesn't always have to think or be transactional on a sense in a negative way. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like, niggas may
right.
just got it and see a baddie and want the bitch to hang out with them. I've had niggas, I have niggas approach me on a form of, hey, you a baddie. Can you just come with me to Vegas, sis? And you know, you just look out on my shoulder. I'm like, fuck yeah, for what? Why not?
Yeah.
And it wasn't nothing sexual. It was nothing. You get what I'm saying? So I think I'm glad you actually asking these questions because nobody that's come on my show actually, I feel like I'm on your show. And I like the reverse. That's actually amazing. But no one's really asked these type of questions because I think people just look on the surface. Let's dig up under that shit to see what hoeing really is. It's deeper than that. What people seeing on a 304 page, that shit's fake as fuck. No, it's real, but it ain't back how when I was doing it a decade ago. When we was doing it, we was getting money. We wasn't pimping or hoeing for these niggas. We wasn't buying fucking Chanel's. No, nigga, we paying rent. Nigga, okay, we doing it because we had to, not because we wanted to. Does that make sense?
By the time you buying Chanel bags, you should have been and found something else to do, bitch. You
I had a couple houses. You see what I'm saying? These bitches go hoe for a bag or for a chain. Or
that's crazy.
No, I did it because I didn't even have to because there's 1,000,001 hustles. I chose that one because it was the easiest for me because I was boss hoggy and it was the fastest. And the safest, as crazy as that sound. I'm talking about safe from jail. You get out in 24 motherfucking hours.
I know you got to move on from all that, but I got one last question about that shit. With all of that and that wasn't even long. That was 5 years in your life. But what did it do for that time in the future? Because you had a child, you was having relationships.
What you mean with the
so you stopped when you had your child?
My baby daddy.
And that was it.
That was it.
Okay.
And I shout out to Richard, but he was the one that actually said that it's 1,000,001 hustles. Why I choose that one?
Right.
And when I was pregnant, I actually stopped right before I was pregnant when I met him. He said that, and I ain't gonna lie, that shit changed the game for me. And then I got pregnant, and I immediately enrolled in college. Immediately, I worked 3 jobs, single parent after I left him when she was like 1 or 2, and then I just went skyed up from there. I never ever looked back because I knew I didn't want the trauma for my child, so I had to change my ways.
Yeah, but I'm saying too, did it do something mentally to you for the future for men?
Fuck no. I love men. No.
So it's just the same.
I stopped. Yeah, in my mind, and the cold part, it actually fucked me up because of the vow that I made with God. You see what I'm saying? And he don't play with me. I'm a chosen one. So when I said I'm done, I can't even ask a nigga for shit. That shit so fucked me up. My righteous life with the Lord.
No, I didn't mean that. I mean how you look at me. Because I thought I heard women that was in that life before, like somehow, and it might be because of their experiences. And you seem like you too strong to have gotten to that point. But you know, like them situations, like you saw, like this nigga want to do what? Like you started looking at it like, niggas is be weird.
Nah, I don't. All men ain't like that.
Okay.
That's just like all bitches ain't hoes.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't. I didn't. It's not fair. Like, look, you're a good guy.
Yeah.
So now that I've, don't deal with no black men. Why? Because no. I definitely, I am different though. Because a lot of women do that. They put all of them in a category. But I don't. You know what I mean? So I appreciate these.
Yeah, no, I've been thinking about shit like that. I got a daughter. I think about shit like this all the time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And talk to her about all of it.
And I love black women. Yeah. I think my daughter too far gone to even. I mean, nothing.
Never too far.
Something can happen, but she on another plane as far as that. Like she so. You know what I'm saying?
Focused.
Yeah, she different. But I'm saying anything can happen to anybody. But what I'm saying is for the future and black young girls, I love all of them too. Like they my daughter. So I think you just got a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? So that shit just needs to be, it need to be more, them clips need to be going around.
Well, have me on your show, nigga.
For sure. I got you. I got you.
Say it to the people.
I got you.
Well, listen. I love you with all my heart. I'm extremely proud of you. One, for being a good father, a black man surviving. You, more than you know, you're giving people a platform to tell their stories. You're help healing people as well. So I want to gift you, the routine. Look under your seat.
Okay, what we got?
Here we got. Can you reach it? Period. You probably got about 15 of them.
Versace.
Y'all know I got to hook up my brother Rap for sure.
Thank you.
Of course, and I gave you a copy of my book.
Oh, yeah. That's.
And then I also want to shoot out, Keisha? She's the so-called, they say, the first black. Yeah, I want to give you one of these. This is, she signed with DJ Quick that makes the quick sticks.
Oh, I think I seen her at the show too. Yeah.
So I got you that too.
Oh,
Shout out
you.
to Keisha, the boss lady, Miss Parker. Shout out my girl. So yeah, I'm so glad you came. And again, I hope you enjoy your gifts. And y'all heard him say he invite me on that goddamn show because I'm sure gonna wait because he take forever to answer them goddamn Instagrams. Okay.
No. You gotta have my number. But
Well,
you know what it is. You know what it is. So, and shout out to you because I like how you doing this. But all of this shit, I started off doing just me.
Same.
By myself. So I be in here with the headphones on, the board, doing all this shit, and then so that's all this shit is inspirational. I love it. If I see you doing this and you saying you saw me doing my thing and saw me come up, that's dope. That's what we should be doing for each other.
Period. I'm lucky to have you here. I'm waiting to get that call. Go on and DM me that number because I sure need it.
I got you.
He promised y'all. So listen, thank y'all for tapping in. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And we got to do it again for sure.
For sure.
For sure. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to Turning Your Hustle into a Legacy with Dr. Stance. We'll holla. Peace.